Ai, pera, antes deixa eu fazer xixi. Voltei.
Hi there, proxies. Welcome to the Zenless on Zero.
Meu Deus, não vai ter coisa, né? Comprei o copão que nem você pra beber água. Bebo muita pouca água, vai me ajudar bastante. Estava na promoção. Mano, esse copo é um milagre. Tipo, principalmente se você quer água gelada, ele é bom pra caralho. É uma pena que é muito caro, mas ainda bem que você comprou na promoção. Mas é muito bom. Inclusive...
Great to see you all again. I'm the intelligence broker with the hottest gossip on the scene, Mr. Z.
Não tem os dublador, né?
Hello, Lady Meow. We're live now.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show.
In today's live stream, I'll be teaming up with Lady Meow to bring you all the latest updates. We truly appreciate your support.
Why so serious?
O eu tô saindo louca?
Z?
Eu entendi.
You're not nervous because the story is about Section 6 this time, are you?
Not at all. Section 6 is an elite team specifically trained to handle hollow disasters. To residents of New Eridu, they're like guardians watching over us.
That might be a bit of an exaggeration, but for the average person, Section 6 is definitely a group to look up to. I heard they've even got quite the fan base.
As the
Você aí do
best
Bang
intel
Bugatinha, ela é
broker in New
fofinha.
Eridu, I've infiltrated the Section 6 fan club and got an inside scoop about the team. Next, I'll be introducing them to you all. But before we get to Section 6, we have to first introduce HAND, the Hollow Affairs and Neutralization Department. They're one of the top governing agencies in New Eridu.
Oh, the bureaucracy.
Let's not put it that way. Although they're a high-level organization involved in city administration, HAND mainly handles matters related to hollow disasters. As a specialized agency, HAND needs its own
Caralho,
armed
que texto
forces,
enorme.
which is why they established Hollow Special Operations.
And Section 6 is the 6th unit of HSO.
That's right.
Era
Section
quê?
6, put it that way. Although they're a high-level organization involved in city administration, HAND mainly handles matters related to hollow disasters. As a specialized agency, HAND needs its own armed forces, which is why they established Hollow Special Operations.
And Section 6 is the 6th unit of HSO.
Faz
That's
sentido.
right. Section 6 has built quite the reputation since its establishment and gained a lot of respect among the public. Though, under normal circumstances, few get the chance to interact with them.
But if you ever get caught up in a hollow
Ei, Vicky.
disaster, or
Essa greve dos
some
dubladores vai acabar
hollow-related
nunca? Não
crime,
sei.
you might just meet this elite team.
Yup.
If you do run into them, consider it both a blessing and a curse.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, it's a blessing in the sense that Section 6 is undeniably
Caralho, o tamanho do
skilled
peito da minha Abby
and
ali.
will definitely rescue you. But it's also a curse, since the team members are all pretty eccentric. So you still better hope for the best.
Well, you aren't wrong about that, Lady Meow, but don't worry, everyone. There is one normal person among them that you can rely on.
You mean Miss
Persona?
Yanagi, right?
Não. Zenless Zone
That's
Zero.
right. And the story we are about to witness also revolves around Miss Yanagi. Everyone knows now that HSO Section 6 is part of Han's Armed Forces, and that the team members are all highly capable fighters. The founder and team leader, Miss Hoshimi Miyabi, is
Ajeitaram o olho dela, né?
exceptional. But it's Miss Yanagi's guidance that transforms the raw power of Section 6's field agents into an effective asset in battle.
Sounds like Miss Yanagi is the brains behind the team.
You could put it that way, but if you want to
O
know
look
more,
pentecostal.
Play the VCR.
What's wrong, Deputy Chief?
It's probably just my imagination, but I feel like something is about to happen.
Hollow Special Operations
Vive.
Section 6, Heroes of New Eridu. I'm afraid no one in this world needs your salvation.
Gostei da sala deles, é bem a cara deles.
I can fail countless times, but you can afford a single mistake.
Hurting people like this. The special monster we're looking for must be you.
Ai, ela é muito linda. Oi, café. Ela é muito da hora, mano.
I, Lighter, of the Sons of Caledon, am here to issue a challenge to all of you.
Ah, eu vi que saiu as músicas do CCC no Spotify, né?
To deal with you, fists are more than enough.
You've got a plan to take them down, right?
And you're going down with me! Sokishiro Yanagi!
Meu Deus, o que era aquilo?
Sokishiro Yanagi!
wow, that
Gato
was
linda.
a lot of info. Were Miss Yanagi and Miss Miyabi fighting? I wonder what happened.
You can ask her yourself.
Hey, Lady Meow, why are you always revealing information ahead of me? Where did you even source that from?
Come on, Mr. Z. I'm an intel broker too, you know. I managed to get some audio files of Miss Yanagi. Wanna listen?
What?
Hello, I'm Tsukishiro Yanagi, Deputy Chief and
Ué.
Intelligence Officer of Section 6.
Is this from
Então, ué, mas não tá com coisa de dublador? E por que? Ué. Ela burlou o negócio ou eles fizeram IA?
public recording?
Não
Hello,
entendi.
Chief Tsukishiro Yanagi.
Sorry, I'm the Deputy Chief. The Chief of Section 6 is Hoshimi Miyabi. Please be careful not to confuse our positions.
How are you having
Já foi dublado,
conversation with the
fica. Não
recording?
pode dublar mais depois da greve?
Thank you for the clarification, Miss Yanagi.
Então, mas eu não acho que eles dublaram há muito tempo. Até porque a greve começou já tem tempo, entendeu? Não sei. Não sei.
Section 6 was single-handedly established by Miss Miyabi, and that it's an elite team that holds a rather
Mas não tem
special
dublador que meio que não tá na greve mais? É verdade.
position even within hand. Is there some deeper story behind it?
Chief Miyabi played a key role in establishing Section 6, but it was also a decision carefully made by hand and the city administration in consideration of the state of the city and the Hollows. We share the same mission.
Vai
as
lançar
other
nova expansão de
colleges
Pokémon
of
focada no
Hand
Pikachu,
to
vai
deal
abrir
with
ela em
hollow
live?
disasters.
Provavelmente sim.
Residents of New Eridu can also log into the city's official website for public information on all divisions of Hand.
Oh my, quite the official answer. You sure don't let anything slip through, huh? Well, I heard that the members of Section 6 are all rather eccentric. How do you coordinate them, Miss Yanagi?
Section 6 operates smoothly under our
Eu
chief's
sei que na
leadership.
de roteirista eles pegaram, começaram a pegar roteirista de fora pra burlar a greve.
Our team is equipped to deal with any major Hollow-related incidents, and my teammates know what they're doing, so there's no need for too much supervision. Of course, if anyone's skipping shifts or slacking off, then it's my duty to discipline them.
Is it just my imagination, or did the room just get colder?
Must be your imagination.
but
Ó,
I
porque
can
ela tá
tell
interagindo
this
com
family
ele.
will
Não acho que
fall
isso foi
apart
gravado
without
antes,
you.
não.
Alright, let's talk about
Tipo assim, eu não acho que ela tá. Como é que fala? Ela tá interagindo com ele e não são falas pré-programadas, igual ela falou aqui agora. Se ela for canadense, teoricamente ela pode gravar, é de bom tom, não, mas poderia.
latest operation now. Can you tell us about what you encountered during this incident?
We were invited by the HIA to test some new technology, which included trying out new equipment and recording raw data. The specifics are confidential.
A greve do roteirista foi por causa dos IA? E eu não duvido. E sei lá, a voz dessa menina tá parecendo IA pra mim. Eu tô louca. É só o estúdio que o Genshin tem contrato que teve problema com greve e o Star Rail e o ZZ usam um estúdio diferente? Eu acho que não. Falaram que o Star Rail tava sem dublagem, não falaram, não? E tipo assim, não é só um estúdio específico que tá em greve. Todos eles estão em greve. Tem até gente de... Tipo, fora de dublagem, os roteiristas estão em greve também. Não é só isso, não. Tipo, não é um estúdio que tá em greve, não. É literalmente um aglomerado de pessoas que trabalham nessas coisas específicas. Tipo, falaram que tinha uma dublagem... Que ela não é assim em game. Ela ficou muito bonita, essa arte. A missão da Rapa tava toda dublada. Alguns personagens dividem o mesmo dublador. Entendi. Mas sei lá, eu não acho que deve ser só um estúdio. Eu acho que deve ser uma galera que deve estar... que deve estar na greve. E até porque, tipo assim, se não tivesse em greve, não estaria esses bonecos. Esses bonecos os dois bonequinhos começaram por causa da greve, esses dois gatos aí. Não eram os bonecos que aparecia? O do Star Rail não foi a mesma coisa? Não sei se foi o do Star Rail. Porque o do... Vocês não falaram que o do japonês não tava diferente? A live? Eles estão em greve por conta de uso de IA. Que tipo, a live de algum jogo da Royal aí tava... Em japonês tava normal e em inglês não? Tava com esses bonequinhos aqui.
The story in the outer ring, right? We're counting on you to fill us in about that.
Really? Am I still qualified to do this?
Go ahead.
Then let's shift our focus back to the outer ring for now. Although the Tour de Inferno has concluded, the story of a certain champion remains untold. After the Tour de Inferno, I'm sure all you proxies are more familiar with lighter now.
É que se pá, o Honkai já deve estar com as duas atualizações gravadas antes da greve, mas as lives não tem como gravar antes. É exatamente isso. Só que, tipo assim, por exemplo, o do ZZZ, eu acho que eles não tem como gravar essa interação proposital desse jeito antes, prevendo que a greve viria, entendeu? Em inglês teve live diferente das outras por causa da greve. Não tem o parabéns que os dubladores fazem no aniversário. Então... Oi, Miguel. O ponto é que o jogo pode estar dublado, mas as lives estão com esses bonecos aqui, com esses dublador default aqui.
Sporting his leather jacket accented with a bright red scarf, I'd say he's the coolest guy in my book.
But the question is, why would someone so independent like him join a biker gang?
Well, although Lighter might seem like quite the lone wolf, he actually cherishes every member of the Sons of Caledon. But there must be some hidden reason behind his decision to join them.
A hidden reason? In that case, should we ask Lighter himself?
Don't tell me you have a recording of him too.
Hello, Mr.
Aí, ó.
Hello.
Why did you join the Sons of Caledon?
Wait, are you really just gonna ask like that? If there's a hidden reason, he wouldn't just tell us.
I owed Big Daddy a favor.
Huh? That's it?
Ó, a voz dele tá desincronizada com o bonequinho. Não sei se a da menina tava, não prestei atenção. Mas tá esquisita. A voz tá saindo antes. Ó.
Speaking of which, the Tour de Inferno is over and a new overlord has been crowned. But I heard there's something called settlement days in the outer ring.
A dele parece uma fala tirada de contexto. Então.
Anyone with past grievances can challenge the new leader to settle scores. This is also a chance for the gangs to resolve personal grudges.
In the past, these challenges were certainly far more brutal. But in recent times, settlement days is more like a festival, and it's become rare to see anyone actually trying to make trouble for the Overlord.
Isso te deixaria feliz?
Anyone would challenge you,
Nada,
Mr.
amiga.
Lighter?
Vamos focar na live.
Certainly seems so. See you around.
And there he goes.
That didn't take long. And he doesn't seem nervous at all.
Ele foi embora.
It doesn't seem like the Sons of Caledon are taking settlement days very seriously.
A dele parece uma
But like
fala
Ryder
tirada do
just said,
jogo.
things have calmed down a bit in the past few years.
In Lighter's agent story, you'll receive an invitation
Okay.
from the Sons of Caledon to participate in this Outer Ring celebration.
As the settlement days begin, everyone in the Sons of Caledon
Pra
is
saber pra ela
goofing
seria uma
around.
alegria? É, deve ser bem legal.
Meanwhile, Ryder readily accepts challenges and steps into the arena. However, as he continues to win battle after battle, the situation starts to take an unexpected turn.
And this is where you leave everyone hanging?
Hey, if we give away too much, there won't be any suspense.
Speaking of the Outer Ring, isn't Perlman still out cold there? We shouldn't forget, he still has crucial intel.
Not to worry, it won't take long before you proxies can get that crucial intel from Perlman. And Section 6
Essa arte ficou muito da hora.
through an unexpected turn of events, end up
O peito dela é maior do que a
becoming
cabeça
involved
dela.
with the Vision case. This is just the start of Belle and Wise's story with the members of Section 6. So please stay tuned for future installments of the main story.
There'll still be some time before the continuation of that story. So, let's return to version 1.3 and get to introducing our agents.
Huh? We're moving on already. All right, let's dive into the intel on Miss
Ai, mas ela é muito
Tsukishiro
lindinha.
As you can see, I'm the one giving the info this time.
Tsukishiro Yanagi, a member of Section 6 and an S-rank anomaly agent with electrifying attacks.
Seriously, doesn't anyone care that I'm the one who got this info?
Ela tem uma carinha tão tranquila, né?
She wields a naginata that matches her slender frame. In combat, she uses a combination of styles to take down enemies. Her special attack lets her attack enemies while changing her stance. Yanagi's available moves will change depending on her stance, and she'll also get different buffs. These buffs remain in effect for some time after Yanagi switches stances.
Simply put, as long as you keep a good rhythm of switching her stances, Yanagi can continuously receive the buffs from both stances. Also, after Yanagi switches her stance, every time she deals damage with a basic attack, her anomaly build-up increases.
O raio é muito bonito.
When she unleashes her EX special attack, Yanagi enters Shinra Bansho state and switches her stance. She charges up and rushes in with a forward stab, followed by a powerful downward attack, dealing electric damage. If the target is under an anomaly, Yanagi will trigger a special disorder effect without removing the target's anomaly while giving herself a buff.
Now, let's see this in action.
Achou muito bonito esse negócio preso no cabelinho dela.
In combat, you can switch Yanagi
A Ryu no
to
game?
unleash her EX
Queria
special
eu
attack
ser bonito
after
igual
her
ela.
teammate triggers an anomaly, dealing extra damage while applying debuffs. In such cases, Yanagi deals massive electric damage while switching from
Por que a gente tá na
stance to
cidade
stance
lutando
to
contra
maintain
esses
her
bichos e
buffs.
tá chovendo?
There is none of the usual gentleness that Yanagi seems to exude when activating her ultimate. Only intense focus as she lets loose a flurry of deadly slashes.
E a cidade tá
Trust
contorcida.
me, you don't want to be on her bad side when she gets serious.
Nossa, que arte linda. É mesmo, o cabelo dela tá da cor do meu. Exatamente da cor do meu.
She only becomes that serious when things get
Eu não
real.
sou uma gentle person, eu não sou
Got
igual a
more
ela.
details to share?
É você, não
I can't
sou.
give away everything
Eu não sou
just
fofa
yet.
e gentil igual ela.
Now let's shift our focus to Lighter.
Até a franja. Mas a franja dela não é igual a minha é reta. A franja dela tem tipo um negócio aqui no meio e tem uma aberturinha assim, não é igual não.
Yet. Now let's shift our focus to Lighter. Here comes Lighter, an S-rank fire and stun agent.
If you saw our last special program, you probably still remember this cool dude.
Dá pra fazer o cosplay? Ah, mas aí todo o resto não tem, né?
O
cabelo dela é rosa, ela é só fã em pintou, foi.
He certainly stands out in a crowd. But truth be told, Lighter's not one to hog the spotlight.
And of course, he uses his fists in combat. Lighter faces his enemies head-on in close-range combat.
Mano, deixa eu fazer uma pergunta. Esses dublador... Essa é uma pergunta muito idiota. Esses dubladores, eles estão de greve tem 2 meses. E aí eles não estão gravando nada. Eles estão pagando as contas deles como? Porque já tá há mais de 2 meses, né? E tipo assim... Por exemplo, o Genshin não tem dublagem. Alguns fazem live, e o 13º, Amor e Água. Porque, tipo assim, é justo, né? Ter a greve e tal, lutar pelos direitos. Mas eles estão recebendo sindicato, provavelmente. Porque aí, por exemplo, essa live, e talvez eles ganhariam dinheiro por essa live, que eu não sei se a Royal paga, sei lá, né? Vai que já tá dentro do contrato que eles têm que fazer essa live, e já recebem dentro desse contrato, eles ganham por fora. Mas, por exemplo, aí esses dois aqui estão ganhando, né? Pra fazer essa live. Na greve dos roteiristas e sindicatos, os atores famosos doaram milhões pra apoiar. Ah, tá. Normalmente fazem doações para os sindicatos, na greve dos atores fizeram.
His attacks also reduce the target's fire and ice resistance and makes them stunned longer. Also, when Lighter fights alongside teammates with the attack specialty or his Sons of Caledon friends, he allows his teammates to do
Eu acho que eles ficam com o sindicato dos atores, deve tá rolando alguma coisa com eles.
During combat, Lighter recovers morale as his teammates face off against opponents. Once Lighter is ready to roll, you can use a quick assist to switch him in. He can hammer enemies with a continuous flurry of punches while nimbly dodging attacks.
Ele é até legalzinho.
Stun enemies quicker,
Mas, né?
setting up his team for some serious DPS. And when it's time for his ultimate, Lighter slams the ground with a powerful punch, dealing massive damage and
a design da arma dele é da hora também.
His fiery fists and powerful fighting style, Lighter sure is a hot one.
Right. Got it. That's all for our new agents, but let's not forget our new Bangbu, Baddie Boo,
Barrento Boom e Cavaleiro Boom. Vou tentar dar tiro nos dois e o que vier, viu. É legal, mas é tipo soco? Ah, eu acho legal, achei legal.
Let's stay on track.
After the 1.3 update, proxies can signal search in the Bangbu channel to get the A-rank Bangbu, Baddie Boo, and may
Meu Deus,
also
o Baddie
get
Boo.
Night Boo as a reward from the event, The Mystery of Arpeggio Fault.
Fofo.
Just so you know, the only way to obtain Night Boo as of now will be
Não,
from that
Raiz.
event.
Baddie Boo is an A-rank Bangbu who uses rockets and Molotov cocktails to deal fire damage with his active skill.
Eles foram burros de botar a Yanagi logo depois da Bernice, sendo que ela depende da Bernice. Era melhor vir na segunda parte. Burro nada. Vai fazer as pessoas gastarem dinheiro. Burro. Que fofo.
One big blast. Very nice.
Now our other
Burro é quem vai tentar pegar as duas e gastar dinheiro, provavelmente.
stars onto the battlefield. Collecting those stars restores energy for agents. When activating a chain attack, Night Boo summons 3 rainbow ponies. The ponies trample enemies ahead, dealing ether damage.
Que bonitinho.
With these new agents and Bangbu raring to go, let's talk about signal searching.
Meow.
In the first half of version 1.3, proxies will have access to the exclusive
O
channel
cão é muito bem
Movement
articulado.
Serenity and the W Engine channel Distance
Nossa, a arma
Sound,
dela é mó
where you can obtain
simples
the
e bonita,
exclusive
gostei.
S-rank agents Tsukishiro Yanagi and S-rank
Já tá
W
em
Engine
beta ou é só
Tanmu.
trailer? O jogo
In
já
the latter
lançou.
half, the exclusive channel
Não, o jogo já
Champion
lançou,
of
isso aqui é
Embers
atualização.
and the W Engine channel Dissonant
Nossa, a
Sonata
dele, meu nada a
will
ver.
be offering exclusive S-rank agent Lighter and the S-rank W Engine Blazing Laurel. As for
Mas é,
1.3
Ai, que
update
lindinho.
events, each proxy can get
Provavelmente eu ia
10
honrar a massa na próxima, né?
10 coupons in total. So don't forget to log in.
Also, many of you probably know that you can obtain a dynamic background when reaching Trust Rank 4.
É
with
na arma dela?
Here are Yanagi and Lighter's dynamic backgrounds.
Nossa, tem um mosquito gigante dentro do quarto. Caralho, que peitão.
Ooh, those are nice. Better get those trust ranks up.
Que lindo.
And don't forget the new Bamboo. These new friends are itching to team up with you all.
Maybe we can squeeze in a couple rounds of mahjong.
Ai,
before
uma
they go
abelha
join our
gigantesca. Não
proxy?
mexa comigo não, abelha.
Perhaps we should drop that topic for now.
Then what topic should we talk about instead?
Maybe something
Só vai na arma da
Foxes
Miyabi?
really like.
Não sei. Mano, é uma abelha muito
Redemption
grande
code,
mesmo.
go.
Espero que eu não morra.
Let's take a look.
First of all, Miss Yanagi and Mr. Lighter's stories are coming.
Right. In version 1.3, our new stories will be available through the themed event TV schedule.
Nossa, eu queria ter o cabelo desse tamanho.
This event has unique tokens, which proxies can earn from story broadcast and warm-up exercises, and then exchange them for rewards.
In Tsukishiro Yanagi's
A arma da
program
Miyabi
in the
deve dar
TV
efeito da hora no
schedule,
cabelo
Moonlight
dela.
Traces, proxies can check
Talvez.
out Tsukishiro Yanagi's story and themed stages.
Ai, ela ali
in Lighter's TV
atrás.
schedule program, The Champion, not only can you find Lighter's story and stages, you can also check out the special play in which players can use Lighter across a series of horizontal battle stages.
Que foda.
Each stage will give Lighter a different buff. Of course, we can't let Lighter fight alone. At the start of each stage, proxies can designate an agent as a supporting character. Call them in at the right times to summon them and have them unleash their skills.
Timing your support character right can lead to additional buffs. As for our combat lovers, we've added a new permanent gameplay mode, the Simulated Battle Trials.
Permanente?
By fighting battle after exhilarating battle, proxies can steadily climb higher on the tower.
Apart from polychrome rewards,
Ah,
players will
esses negócios de torre sempre tem nesses jogos aqui, né? Naquele joguinho lá que eu fiz publi. Que eu peguei todos os bonequinhos, tinha, né? Um negócio de torre, que tava toda
upon
semana.
reaching a certain floor. The higher you climb, the shinier your medal gets.
But please keep this in mind. The higher you climb, the tougher your opponents. And your agents won't recover until you complete the entire phase. Like your HP, for example. Agents will retain the amount of HP they had from the previous battle.
When an agent falls in battle, proxies can select a replacement from their reserves.
Legal.
As you keep going through the challenge, you will unlock more agents to choose from.
Yep.
Ai, tem as
And
sortadas.
enemy abilities will get stronger in simulated battle trials too. For example, when you beat
Legal o
one of the
ambiente
twin
também.
bosses, they resurrect faster than in regular fights. You gotta stay flexible with your teams to conquer that tower.
Go for it, proxies! In addition, we're adding a new roguelike gameplay mode in Hollow Zero called The Mystery of Arpeggio Fault. This mode is split into 5 chapters. Each chapter has multiple floors of randomly generated areas waiting to be explored.
As you can see, in this mode, proxies will encounter various events as they explore using the HDD.
You can
Bastante
fight
coisa,
enemies
né?
by
Oi,
ramming their
Tony.
tiles and defeat them by literally bumping into them with sufficient combat power.
Ah, isso é
In
só
addition,
de
you can
TV?
even loot some NPCs via board combat. Like this innocent shopkeeper here. Let's help ourselves to all the loot.
Ah, então isso é um
Looks like
sistema de
even
TV
store
sem
owners
combate?
can't resist the proxy's sheer power, I mean, their sharp wit.
Also in this game mode, instead of applying to combat, Rizonia will affect the HDD TV monitor board. The Bangbu you get in-game will show up as special Bangbu Rizonia, following proxies and providing bonus effects. During exploration,
Eu achava essa
proxies
TV
will be
legalzinha
EXP,
até.
which can be used to activate the Blessing Group, chosen at the start to boost your exploration abilities.
Once you've finished exploring a floor, you can move on to the next one for more resources. The resources you collect can be used to upgrade your skill tree while outside the game mode, giving you even more buffs for your next adventure. And the neat thing is, the buffs you get from the skill tree are completely up to you. So, proxies can customize their skills to suit their style.
Now that we've talked about the game,
Mais coisa pra dar tiro, né?
discuss rewards. There are both
Dá tiro?
permanent and limited time rewards. Besides polychromes, proxies can also get the new Bangbu.
Ah, é aqui que pega o bicho.
Bangbu.
I won't delve into the details here. Let's leave it to our proxies to explore for themselves.
And I heard that the HIA is hosting a new event too. There, proxies can engage in test battles with different buffs for each stage. Notably, they're offering stages where you can test out the new agent Tsukishiro Yanagi. Utilizing specific
Eu só ouvi uma pessoa que fala inglês, falando o nome japonês, não dá, mano.
So don't miss out if that
Péssimo.
sounds like something you're into.
By the way, have you heard the buzz about Breaded Belief in New Eridu? They're gearing up to open a pop-up store at Lumina Square soon.
Wow, perhaps we'll bump into some familiar faces.
Not only that, word has it that the chef needs some help to host a special group of lucky customers. Lend a hand and you might score a spot as a VVVIP customer.
Ah, esses eventos aqui só servem para a
Who
fome.
knows? There might be more rewards waiting too.
Little Bangbu dreaming.
Caralho,
big
muito
dreams.
evento.
Apart from this recruitment for catering services, a Bangbu coach has thrown out an invite too. The Enna Assistant Program event is coming your way in version 1.3. During this event, proxies can visit different Bangbu each day to accept tasks. Take photos for the Bangbu and assist the coach.
Não,
in
não
checking
reclamando,
the
só
results of
falando.
their training.
Those Bangbu can be a handful. If you want to check the results of their training, you gotta start by counting them. Don't let any distractions throw you off.
Bangbu always appreciate a helping hand from proxies. So, besides the event rewards, you can also get some
Quando o
photo
beta
wall
saiu e o
decorations
tradutor
in return.
dizia o nome da Yanagi para a
There's
cidade da
also a
lua.
Bangbu with a
Ah.
little cart handing out tasks too. Head over to the Help Kai event, complete tasks, and get some sweet rewards as thanks. By the way,
É, Tsuki é lua,
heard?
Shira, não sei.
Sanzi Studio is opening up in Lumina Square.
They're
Ah, o
stocking
DJ
up
lá,
on
né?
all the latest gadgets. Swing by and check it out.
Don't just window shop. If you see something you like, grab it and show off your latest finds on your display stand on the second floor of the video store.
Treat yourself to something nice.
In addition, we will
Não,
be
é
getting
Shiro com
double
S,
drops
não é com C,
events
não é com S.
for combat simulation and routine cleanup. So proxies, get your farming hats on.
In version 1.3, we optimized the layout of the friends system, expanding the size of the name card and adding a section to display titles and badges.
Proxies will be able to get various titles from events and from Agent Trust. You can only equip one
É, com
title.
S, o branco.
And as for these badges, you can earn them from various game modes and have multiple on display at once.
Of course, if you'd rather not show off any titles or badges, that's totally fine too. Just change your title or toggle both off through your social
É com
settings.
S? É que ele tinha
All
ditado
these
com C.
events, proxies will have their hands full for a while.
But wait, there's more. I know you've got a whole list of optimizations
Entendi.
too. Come on, spill.
Of course, of course. In version 1.3, we've tweaked the functionality, appearance, and gadgets for the Compendium. For example, we've improved how daily tasks are displayed under the Errands tab. Now, even if your engagement is maxed out, you'll still see incomplete tasks marked out with the Go To button for easy access.
We've also revamped the weekly tasks at the very left under the Errands tab. This update introduces a new interface and way to choose tasks, which refresh weekly.
This update will drop on November 11th, a week after the new version is released. Moreover, the Challenge tab has been renamed to Combat for better clarity. Under the Combat tab, you'll find new ways to access standard game modes, like the Investigator Training Course
Nem
in version
sabia que tinha alguma coisa
1.2,
semanal.
and new game modes that will be added in version 1.3.
We've added a new Tactics tab on the far right side of the compendium. Proxies can use it to access combat tutorial stages, getting more familiar with the mechanics, meeting learning targets, and obtaining first clear rewards.
Eu só tiro foto do gato.
Plus,
Eu
you
só
can
faço a mesma
access
coisa toda a
free
vida.
training and your cooperation exercises from here too.
All these training exercises are now conveniently grouped together.
Yeah, and also we've optimized the interfaces,
Eu nunca fiz.
layouts, stores, and the claiming of rewards for Notorious Hunt, Shiyu Defense, and Hollow Zero. We've also added a new related agent feature for Expert Challenge, Notorious Hunt, and Routine Cleanup, where proxies can now check agents who need the materials and disk drives from each stage. When it comes to building your agents, we've made a number of changes regarding materials, drive disks, W engines, and more.
For example, we're adding a quick craft/dismantle function in version 1.3. In the past, when you were short on materials, you could either craft with lower-level mats, dismantle more advanced ones, or use comprehensive ones to fill in the gaps. However, only materials one level lower were considered before.
With this update, the system now checks for materials across levels. You can skip slogging through multiple interfaces
Isso é muito bom.
level by level, and instead get everything you need on a single pop-up window.
Isso é muito melhor.
Necessary materials, of course.
Yep. So, if you're running low on materials one level down, but have plenty of even lower level materials, you can craft across levels with a single action.
I like it. But while we've always been able to craft low-level materials into more advanced ones, then maybe we should let other items have a go too.
You bet. In version 1.3, we're extending this handy feature to drive disk master.
Eu não sei nem o que é esse
proxies
disco.
as well. So, proxies will be able to craft more advanced tuning items to get more advanced drive disks.
That really is handy.
Oh yeah, and that's not the end of it. We've added a new sort by time to the drive disk menu.
Then I
É
can
negócio do
also
artefato.
sort my drive disks by when I got them and dismantle them in batches now too?
Exactly. We've optimized the whole drive disk dismantling experience.
We've made it so you can sort your drive disks when dismantling, making it a breeze to filter disks that you don't need. Plus, the old Select All has been replaced by Quick Select. Just a tap, and you can select all drive disks of a specific grade or all those marked as discarded.
We've added a new details
Eu
button
já me
for
perdi já.
dismantling menu, remodeling shop, bamboo deployment interface, and more.
Now you can find your faves with ease.
Isso é
And
legal
let's not
no
forget about
favorito.
the tweaks in the drive disk selection screen over at the music store. Now you can view more sets at once. Moreover, we've added quick access from the drive disk recommendations in way professional Intel.
É o duas caras? Interessante. Vou pegar a Yanagi.